Hello, hello! Welcome back, everybody. Alright, first of all, let me introduce you to Prisoner. This is Don't Die's far superior and more successful younger brother. Rather than try to live through Skyrim with a big heavy weapon, he decided to take a sword and a one-handed weapon instead. And this was incredibly more effective. It was far more effective. Michael, shut up. Alright. So, I've played with this character for a long time. Around level 30, I actually turned off survivalist mode on account of I need my fast travel. I like all the other features, but I need my fast travel. But for this, we're going to be turning the survivalist mode back on, and we're going to be hunting new DLCs. Alright. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. Oh yeah, guys, I forgot to mention earlier, I am playing with mods on again, so I'll link the mods that you might notice in the description below. But yeah, moving on. Alright everyone, I want you all to look down there. Now this here is a group of supposedly bandits called the Saints, and the Saints here have been ripping up a bunch of trouble for our Khajiit merchants. Now, the real problem is, according to a book I read on the subject, on Saints and Seducers, the Saints are actually a group of Daedra from the Shivering Isles, and that makes them an invasive species here, and meaning we must be sure to relocate them as quickly and effectively as possible back to the Shivering Isles from whence they came. So, we're going to walk up, try to get as close to them as we can without and they are agitated. So, now that they see us, we have to show them that we mean business. So, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to go over here, and we're going to make ourselves appear as big and as loud as we possibly can. And now, you may have noticed, thanks to my perk, Thunderchild, I have a buff that will reset my shout cooldown after I enter combat. So I'm immediately going to shout at them again. And now that I've rained lightning and fire on their heads, they understand we mean business. Now, there should be one left. There we go. Now, these guys are clearly not Daedra, on account of not vanishing into the air, and also they don't have Daedra hearts actually on them. So we're going to have to investigate and figure out what's actually up with these people. I'm not going to read this in the accent. Our blacksmith, Jofton, has gone mad. Most of the time he spouts nonsense. This all started 3 days ago. Now he won't even pick up his hammer. We tried talking sense into that lout, but it's like he doesn't even see us. He wrote down the means to forge our golden arms and armor, and that of the Seducers, but he never told a soul where he left the blasted notes. If we weren't holding out hope that he might snap out of it, we would have already parted his head from the rest of him. Lately he's been going on about playing under the bridge, like he were still a child. That's where I always hide my toys, he said. I know his kin used to live around Half Moon Hill. We should round up some folk and head out. Okay? Thanks. Now this is what I call easy coin. I'm proud to be one of the Saints. Every few days, Rexed comes down the road, and his wares are for the taking. We don't take everything, mind you. If he don't got nothing to sell, he can't stay in business, and then where would we be? We just skim a bit off the top each time. Kimthal should be happy with our latest take. He'll be leaving his camp up near Karthwagen to pay a visit soon. The damn seducers were eating into our profits until we drove them up north. Other merchants pass through these parts. Maybe they'll stay gone. Okay. So, what have we accomplished? We need to find a new Saints camp and then hunt them. Alright. Where is this new Saints camp? This way. Alright, men. Take a look over there. This seems to be another group of the Saints. And as you can see, they appear to be in the process of performing some sort of blood ritual. Aren't they beautiful? Now, again, but unfortunately again, these creatures are an invasive species here and must be relocated as quickly and gently as possible. After Lydia... Alright, change of plans. We're not going to be able to do this bit. I want to test a new combo. Alright. So now, I enter combat and see if this works the way I think it will. Where is... This doesn't seem to be going according to plan. Well... Oh, by the way, we have another mod installed called Violence, which allows me to unlock which allows me to A, not ever die to animation kills, which I love, and B, I am able to do animation kills myself on targets other than the last one. I love that mod. And by the way, Thunderchild allows me to remove the greatest weakness of using Stormcall, which is having a friend, because they no longer care that they're getting struck by lightning. Alright, so what are you up to? What kind of blood ritual involves tomatoes? A soul tomato? I can't find where the heck it is. Wait, what's this? Okay. Even though we no longer raid with the backstabbing seducers, we still work for that wizard Thorn. He's been paying us handsomely to turn over Rex's cavern, looking for any trinkets that seem strange. A week ago, we found a sword unlike anything we've ever seen before. Thorn's face lit up when he saw it. This could be it, he said. Something about a bridge. He's probably lost it. No sword is worth how much he paid us for it. He won't hear us complaining, though. We see Thorn once a month, so we can have a look at our spoils. Everything he doesn't want, we split and sell, nice and clean. When we're done, he sulks off back to that lair of his in solitude. What he does in there is anyone's guess. Alright, so now it's a separate so now there's a separate quest. Alright, let's deal with the Seducers first. Run, little courier, run! There's a skeever on your tail! Alright, here we are. Look at them go. Now these are the Seducers. They used to be part of the same bandit group, or at least an ally of the Saints. However, for whatever reason, the two groups split up, and the Saints have been suppressing them. However, now that the Saints are gone, it is even more imperative that we take care of them before they become a problem for anyone else. Alright. Once again, we're going to walk up to them and introduce ourselves. And there we go, quickly and humanely. Alright. Dark work, this, but does it ever pay well? Once every few days, a merchant comes galloping through, defenseless as a babe. We Seducers always do our good deeds and lighten their load before we let them pass. It's the least we can do. Moving north was the best thing we ever did. Leaving Raksai to the milk drinkers of Whiterun, or as they call themselves, the Saints. They're probably still hounding him on the road to Markarth. I have no idea how to say that name. Savaring is behind on his visit. I wonder if his path from the west was more treacherous than usual. We need a change in our fortunes. If we don't get paid soon, I fear the others might not stay much longer. Hopefully this new lead pans out. Alright. And the new camp is... where is it? Very close. Very close. Who? What? Hidden treasure now? Guys, there's way more to this particular piece of expansion than I thought there was. Free who? Oh. Hello. Well, you're glitched out of your cage, but I'll open this anyway. Bug? What the world? Harvest some venom? Mystic venom? Weird. What a weird little bug. I didn't miss anything like this in Saints Camp, did I? There seems to be so much more here than there was over there. Oh well. I suggest not going that way for a while. The storm's kind of nasty. Now, Alright. I'm getting kind of tired of my other bit, if I'm honest. So, Exterminate! Exterminate! Oh! That one faded back into oblivion. There are actual Daedra here. Oh no, wait. No, that was just the one he summoned earlier, wasn't it? We continue to do the bidding of Thorin, our wealthy benefactor. Okay, so both of the trails lead to the same place. Though our relationship has taken a turn from the worst, he still pays exceedingly well and continues to ask us to pillage the trade caravans as they pass, searching for anything we can find that seems off or even has a hint of magic. Thorin is a powerful conjurer, good to know, but also completely insane. He has become increasingly unhappy with our spoils as of late. I suspect that the vain, glamorous saints have done something to gain his favor. We have all become fearful of what might happen if we meet him next month and he disapproves of our spoils. If you ask me, all that time he spent holed up in the sewers has finally turned his brains upside down. He seems to really like those tongues and rusty clampers we brought him a few months back. All we need to do is find the right piece of junk, and he thinks... All we have to do is find the right piece of junk he thinks will help him bridge the gap. He keeps going on about that, and we'll have full coin purses once again. Okay, so both of the trails lead to Solitude. Good. Alright, now what's this about treasure? Where is treasure? Treasure is on the other side of the stinking world. Alright, I can take a carriage from Whiterun. Alright, now this content is more like it. My previous content, if you were watching my playthrough, it involved a group of necromancers that I thought were holed up in Fort Newgard here with some sort of arrow or whatnot, making the arrow appear over here, but that's not true. Turns out Fort Newgard is 100% original. It's not part of the Anniversary Edition at all. I was wasting my time. And the actual content there was a single pillar surrounded by zombies. And now there's a chance to encounter zombies in the game, which I couldn't make a video out of. And because I was struggling so hard, that's why I went and I made a new character and I grinded that character for a while. But now we've got some actual content here. So, let's go see what kind of treasure is down this way. I didn't mean to hit the bear. I have contracted gut rot. Game, I'm a werewolf. I'm supposed to be immune to disease. What does this do? Stamina regeneration is decreased. Food restores less hunger. But I should be 100% resistant to disease. Maybe, I guess I'm only 85% resistance or some shenanigans. But, oh well, luckily, I knew this bug was in the game and I've kept a couple potions on me for that. Now, what is this? Amber and Madness ore? Gagnor, my trusted friend and companion, has been laid to rest. I have built a shrine to watch over him and bring peace to weary travelers. Of the few riches Gagnor possessed in life, his most prized was a warhammer made of jagged crystal he famously won in a coin toss. After months of research, he came to believe this hammer was some sort of otherworldly treasure. Shortly before his passing, it was his wish that it be hidden away until one who has walked the Shivering Isles emerges to retrieve it. I have followed his instructions to the letter, and a powerful illusion spell now obscures it. To break the spell, one must first acquire pieces of what supposedly make up the weapon itself. Amber and Madness ore. Such things, if they actually exist, would be great treasures in their own right. If the enchantment is correct, only by placing these ores into the embers near Gagnor's body will the spell be broken. If Gagnor is not mad, perhaps one day this peerless weapon will find its way into the worthy hands once again. Okay. So, what the heck? Why is there a coffin? Okay. So where's the actual tomb itself? I see. So I guess I need, it says Madness ore and Amber. I think I have Amber saved at home, but I'm not sure where to get my hands on Madness ore itself. I've gotten some before randomly, but I don't know where I can find it directly. Fast travel is unavailable. Oh no. Well, I guess I'm going to collect it the old-fashioned way. Alright guys, so I do have Amber at home. I do not have Madness ore. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to continue the other story quest for now then. If I'm correct, there'll be Madness ore on the journey there. So let's do that. Alright guys, so here we go. I have no idea what's beyond here whatsoever. Although, if I'm correct, there is a crazy wizard down here. And quite possibly a portal. So far, so not a Dreamwork realm. Far from the other side. I like the music. Let's see what's down here. Now this is more like what I was expecting. Fair. Well, hello. You're tougher than you look. What do I collect from you? How well do you burn? These are the important questions we must ask ourselves and exploring new territory. Tough little buggers. I can harvest these as well. Oh, how much of this can I harvest? Interesting.
Still here.
Screaming mall of things. Okay, moving on. I've shown enough of the harvesting. I can come down and harvest my heart's desire in my free time. Okay. How sharp? Oh, pretty sharp actually. Ah, don't worry about the glowing one. That's because of the Thunderchild mod I'm using. Whoa, okay, I just looked at my health. I'm dying a lot quicker than I thought. Is there a spring in behind me? There is, that's why. Corrupted springs. As if they weren't bad enough without being corrupted. Let's get a new playmate up here to take a couple hits for us. Goodness. Alright. Do I have a shout that can turn the tide indoors? Actually, maybe. There we go. Now, the frost. That ice should have lasted a lot longer, but my own frost astronaut hit them with his cold aura and unfroze them. Ah. It was a good idea. If not a well thought out one. Alright. Are you gonna do the springing thing where you are? I was hoping because it was corrupted, maybe it wouldn't. Sort of like the burning springins. I didn't end up killing my pet somewhere in there, did I? Alright. Heal up, because there is no natural regen in this game. Now what's... I want to explore everything, but I don't know which way is forward and which way is dead end with treasure. What in the world? Might as well. I can just eat those if my inventory gets stuffed. It's a maze down here. Well, hopefully I don't get the answer right away. Stop that. This guy didn't want to go down. There's a hunter down here? Why is there a hunter down here? These are the sewers. He fell. Oh. He fell after his goat. Interesting. Why did I think there was a path this way? It's just a dead end. Alright. This place is very cool. I love the design of these walls and the mushrooms everywhere. Is this what it felt like playing Morrowind back in the day? Hey, buddy, pal, Lydia's hitting you right there. Leave me alone for just a little bit, would you? Tough little buggers, aren't you? Why is my shout being stopped? There we go. Sometimes the game thinks that I'm shouting when I'm not shouting, and this disables all my shouting. And I don't know why, but if you put up your shield and bash with it, it gets rid of the bug. Speaking of bugs. Wait. Which way is forward? Yes, this is the way forward. I almost got lost. I should harvest some of the local fauna so that I'll know if I come back this way. What happened here? Those are saints' helmets. I think. Or are they just elven helmets? No, those are Saint and Seducers helmets. What happened here? No. And that should buy us some time. Unless, of course, one breaks out for no reason and Lydia hits the other one immediately. Yes, keep hitting Lydia. She is the real threat here. Ow. I'm sorry I'm not talking, guys. I haven't prepared a bit for today like I did for the last video, and this is all new content for me, so I'm staring at it. So I apologize that it... let's see. Yep, Golden Saint's helmet and Dark Seducer's helmet. Why are they both getting killed here? More amber. My back is killing me carrying all this loot back to the camps. Thorin says the gear is better than anything a blacksmith could forge. Remnants of an ancient battle between the Golden Saints and Dark Seducers themselves, he tells us. Still, I have my doubts. What's a wizard know about stopping an ebony arrow coming at your forehead with a poisoned tip and a full gust of wind? Ooh. Plus, it doesn't look right, and it doesn't feel right. Still, the boss swears by it, and if I call our great leader, a liar, I'm a dead man come morning. Still, if he asks me to bring one of those creepy-looking bugs back for him, that's where I draw the line. Huh. So what happened? Clearly they were used to coming and going through here, but why were they suddenly... What? What? Sir? You are crazy. Why are you just standing here in your underwear? I should drink a potion of shock resistance. Pet, please don't stand there. You see this sword? I am swinging it. That guy hurts. Let me try something. I don't think it worked. Could you summon another astronaut? We just killed the last one. What? Ooh, you know what I should be testing? Since they were kind enough to give me these scrolls. Why are his own summons turning against him? I wonder if it has anything to do with that staff he was using and blowing everything up. You're a tough bugger, considering you're half naked. Clearly the face is what you need to cover here. Get him. Whoops, sorry. That wasn't mine, was it? No. I can't tell what's going on here. I don't know who's on which side. I'll just keep healing. Okay, so the magical anomalies are summoned when I cast a spell and I have this Shout's effect active. It seems I do not summon... I can't summon more than 4, but I assume a couple would get banished if I started casting more spells. You're not going to make it. The sword of Jigalath? What would a madman want with the sword of a Daedric Prince of Order? Yes, now this is what I was hoping to get. And the journals. Okay. Let's see what the journals say. Thorn Journal 1. I have stumbled upon a dream, not one conjured from sleep or stupor, but sight and sense. I now hold in my possession a lump of amber shaped like the mad god himself. I'm pretty sure crazy. When I placed my hand upon it for the very first time, I steeped into the world of mania. Mana, the world of mana. My mind was truly clear and my eyes forever open. But as all dreams come to pass, so too did my time in bliss. With a single step I found myself back in the wilderness, far away from my loved mana. Gone where were the golden hills, lumpus stalks, and whimsical fragrances, and its place the stink of floral and fools, unbothered by the gloom. I have set about making connection with this artifact once more, and how long is this book? Not that too long. Connection, and to the wondrous land it has revealed to me. Fourth of the first seed. Curses! After 2 days of constant focus, I finally connected with mana once more. Or it may be more accurate to say that mana connected with me in a secluded camp near Solitude. A powerful Daedra took shape before my eyes, a golden saint, with armor gleaming and eyes burning with surprise and fury. To my dismay, my ordinary methods of bending Daedra to my will were no use. As it began to raise its weapon against me, I fled. Whatever power it left in the amber, it lies dormant now. I must find other artifacts like it, and through their magic forge a connection to the world I lost. 16th of Sum's Dusk, 4E20. I have taken up residence deep in the Solitude sewers, away from prying eyes. I am sure to be undisturbed here while I continue my work. It pains me to work with these bandit imbeciles, with their heads made of cheese. Or was it brains made of yogurt? I suppose the distinction is irrelevant. They are clumps of aged dairy, left out in the sun. Each one far too stupid to know the worth of their plunder, and for that reason they themselves are given worth. Much as our Lord would do, I have split them into 2 groups to cover the cavern trade routes therein. The armors I've collected from these tunnels will serve some use here. Perhaps I will make it a competition. The group that retrieves the most artifacts will be rewarded with a bar of soap? What? 20th of Rain's Hand, 4E2201. The more artifacts I gather, the more in tune with our Lord I become. I can feel his wisdom coursing through me, informing my every move. Yet there is something lacking, as nothing I have retrieved thus far has allowed me to return to my blessed mana. I have even turned into using tokens from Dementia out of desperation. With every failed attempt, my patience continues to thin. I may need to strangle a bandit or 2 or 20 to calm my frazzled nerves. 15 of mid-year, 4E21. Our Lord Shiggorath must be pleased, very, very pleased. This new artifact is truly a remarkable find. Yes, truly, truly remarkable. To think that it was nearly dismissed as an ordinary claymore, when it was in fact the sword of Jigalag, the weapon wielded by the Prince of Order. It's the craftsmanship that betrays its truth. Perfect symmetry on both sides. Its angles match 10 numerals between the decimal. Perhaps 20 or even 40 numerals. I will make an effort to count them tonight. Yet its true power is held in its enchantment. For when I look upon the crystal edge, I see more than my reflection. I begin to see time the way a cloud sees the river. It has a beginning and an end, but they exist in concept. The past, the present, and the future flow as one. I spoke to a cloud the next day, and it confirmed this to be true. Although through the sword's visions, I know what is to come. The sewers beneath the city is the path where it will open. The sword will serve as the bridge. Alright. You know, reading a madman's diary has always been a pain in this game. Reading it out loud is even more so. The 22nd of mid-year, E4201. The Sword of Jigalag reveals much beyond my intent. It has a logic that seems familiar, but at the same time repels me. I desire mana as I do, but its goal is that of destruction. What? It desires mana as I do, my bad, but its goal is that of destruction. Worse yet, our Lord's voice seems distant, muted even. I find my thoughts being short, and my words more so. 30th mid-year, Eve 4E21. I need to keep my writing separated. I'm beginning to suspect my journals are speaking to each other. No, not suspect, I have proof. But I can't write it here, lest my future self speak more lies. Each thought, past and present, must remain pure. What in the world? I don't know why I expected things to make sense when I came talking to a madman. Green butterfly in a jar. Madness or mine. Notes on... Tell you what, guys. I'm going to read... Yeah. No, Alright, if you guys want to read that, you can pause. Another journal! The sword's bloodlust can be used. Its desire to cleave, a bridge, cut the path, but... Okay, guys. If you want to read these, you can pause the video.
I'm right behind you.
Reality and Other Falsehoods. Sounds like a great book for you to be reading, sir. Shaking. Now, let's take a look at this sword. Sword of Chicken. Great sword. Lovely. What enchantment was on the sword? Interesting. I'll have to be careful not to sell that. Alright guys, I wasn't tired and then I entered this cave and the game decided I was tired now. But, let's see about this helmet. Or this hammer. Hello. You guys again! So guys, apparently the Saints and Seducers are both after me now because I killed their leaders, and they didn't take kindly to that for some reason. I mean, I think I did them a favor, but apparently they don't see it that way. Alright guys, so I thought I was done, but then when I reached Whiterun here, I received a letter from probably Shiggorath, but let me see. I have no idea which one of this it is. I have no idea which letter it is. However, basically, someone is asking to meet me under the bridge. They are thanking me for protecting their realm, and they want this piece of amber that I collected that apparently has Shiggorath's face in it. Now, I don't really see it, personally, but... airplanes going overhead. But yeah, Shiggorath-shaped amber. If you say so. The Mad God has gotten ugly since I last saw him. But yes, we'll do that, and while I'm at it, I should also talk to what's-his-face, the cat, about finishing up that mission as well. Sorry if I sound a little droopy, guys. I just got out of bed and I realized that there was more to do for this video. Alright. So where are we going? Oh, well that's convenient.
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems.
I've taken care of the Saints and Seducers.
And now, please, accept this token of appreciation.
300 gold. Wow, these guys have been bleeding you dry recently, huh? Alright. Oh, interesting. Hello?
You want something from me? Indeed. Very well. Here, take this for your troubles. It would seem so.
Huh. Alright then. Purple butterflies here. What, was she trying to picklock this with tongs? Why all the tongs? Atronach Forge experiments? Okay. Alright guys, so I think that's everything for this particular piece of content. It was actually a good chunk of content compared to the other one. I don't know if me saying this is made into the video yet or not, but before if anyone remembers, there was a group of necromancers I got a letter for who were supposedly over here. Now, for some reason, I thought they were in Fort Newgard, but there's actually an altar, like, right about here, exactly where the marker was. Because I couldn't jump over these rocks, I was like, oh, there must be an error, it's here. No, this place is completely normal. But the other area, it was just an altar with zombies around it here. And now, occasionally, zombies appear in the other world. But this was actually a good deal of content. We've got all kinds of new items now. Most of them are ingredients. A couple new ores. We got a unique weapon out of this. I've never seen this design on a weapon. We've got... actually, 2 unique weapons. What am I saying? We've got a unique helmet. Actually, 2 unique helmets. I should really write a script for these parts I do. We got a new pet. And we got a couple new summons. We've got archers, both saints and seducers, and we got... I need to stop casting those so close. And we've got warriors, both saints and seducers. And... oh yeah, we got a new pet. A very weird pet. I don't know what your feelings are on this guy, but I haven't decided yet. Tell you what. You can go home. Wait for me at home. And yeah, I think that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, do me a favor and leave a like. And I hope to see you all next one. Okay, stop recording.